Hey guys, I'm Ben from Pumpcards, and today we're talking about the new support that we got announced for the Light and Darkness Dragon. I already know it, I will show it here. It just got a new fusion monster. We can get over it right now. There has been a new announcement for this card, the new Light and Darkness Dragon Lord. It can be fusion summoned with a level 8 Light and a level 8 Dark monster, and Light and Dark Dragon. It's also treated as Dark. And once per chain, when a spell trap card or monster effect is activated, this card loses exactly 1000 attack, and if it does, negate the activation. So this is a mandatory negate, so it will even negate your own monsters. So and spells and traps, you really have to be careful. So you can actually only chain them. So if your opponent activates an effect, because it is once per chain. Yeah. If this card is destroyed, you can target one dragon monster in your graveyard, special summon it. You can easily fit the requirements to summon this in branded, but like with Rebellion and Albion, the fusion 8s. But it's pretty hard to summon this because Albion and Rebellion both say they can only special summon level 8 fusions or lower. I already found one way to summon it, but it's probably not the most efficient, but I will show it later. Okay, so then there's the Light End Sublimation Dragon, this one that's based on the Synchro monster, Light End Dragon, and this one is special summoned by banishing one level 8 dragon monster from your extra deck by summoning it by banishing it. And during your main phase, you can fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck using this card and monsters in your hand or field as material. And when an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can make this card lose 500. The other monster loses 1500 attack. That's not the best effect, but the other one, the Dark and Evaporation Dragon, also based on the Synchro monster, can be special summoned the same way by banishing a level 8 dragon monster from your extra deck. Basically, you could say that you can just banish the level 8 Synchro monsters to summon them. Then this is actually a little bit better because it's better going second. This targets one other attack position monster. This card loses exactly 500 attack, and if it does destroy that target, that's much better. Then we got the Night Armed Dragon, this level 3 Wind Dragon. If you special summon level 5 or higher dragon monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. So basically, if you summon this one or that one, you can special summon this one. And if this card is special summoned, you can make its attribute and level become one of your banished dragon monsters. So you basically, for example, summon this by banishing a Light Dragon, level 8. Then you special summon this and make it Light and level 8. And then you can just use this effect to fusion summon and get the big boy. Also, this card, if it is sent to the graveyard, you can target one dragon monster, it gains 1000 attack. And because this card has as many negations as it has attack, pretty much, so if it is summoned without a boost, it will just negate 3 times, but if it is summoned with the boost of 1000, it just gets 1 negate more, and if you start by negating 4 cards of your opponent, then he pretty much can't do that much. Then we got the spell. This is pretty much so this helps you get to the other level 8 dragons. So if you have like 2 light dragons in your hand, you can just shuffle one away and get the dark dragon. If you already have it, you can make this boy gain 2000 attack, so it gives it 2 negates, and also on your opponent's turn, or maybe on your turn, you can negate an effect that targets it. So my thought process is always like, how do you out the big monster? Maybe with some quick effect, because it's once per chain, so you activate one effect and they will just negate it, and then you chain this and negate the target. So if they have like, Veiler does not actually work, but if they have like Forbidden Chalice, or they can't activate impermanence on Chainlink 1, so maybe, it's probably good to negate like Forbidden Chalice if your opponent plays it, or if he does have anything else to target destroy. So that's pretty good, as it is a searcher, not a very good one, because you have to go neg 1 for that. Then it's also protection, and it gives you more negate. But that's about it. I will show you like a small combo with that. Okay, so the first combo I'll show you will be just with one of the dragons and Armored Dragon Flash. This card is pretty good. This was released, I don't know, it's long ago. I think it was Blazing Vortex. and this special summon a level 3 armed dragon monster, and the new level 3 dragon is an armed dragon, so you can play this with those cards together. So you're just going to special summon the Dark End Evaporation Dragon by banishing the Light End Dragon. It has to be the Light Dragon. So you're going to summon it, and then you're going to activate the Armed Dragon Flash. And with this, you're going to special summon the Night Armed Dragon. Then, because this is special summoned, you can make its attribute and level become one of your banished dragon monsters. So you just make it light and level 8. And then you're going to use the Dark and Evaporation Dragon and fusion summon into the Light and Darkness Dragon Lord. And now, because you used the Night Armed Dragon, its third effect will trigger that the targeted dragon monster will gain 1000 attack. So then this is at 4400. Okay, so the next replay will be full hand, pretty much both fusion monsters, and then the Dragon's Glory of Light and Dark. This you're just going to special summon the Dark End Evaporation Dragon. At this point you don't actually need to summon the other one, but I just special summoned it here. I mean, it's always up to, do you need the cards you banished with this effect or do you not need them? So you're just going to special summon them, and then you're going to use one of the dragons and then fusion summon with them. And now you just got your Light and Darkness Dragon Lord, and then you're just activating the Dragon's Glory of Light and Dark, which will boost with the second effect 200 times the level, and then it's 4500, and then you pretty much have 5 negates with it. So if your opponent doesn't have a quick effect in his turn, then you're just going to negate 5 times, and then he probably does not have play. So that's pretty fine. If he does not have an out to this, also it's 5400, so you really need to have like negated 3 times before he can run over it. Okay, so the third replay would just be Branded Fusion and Branded in White. I tried to give you one replay where you don't start with any of the new main deck monsters. So in this you're just going to activate Branded Fusion, and where you have Branded Fusion and Aluba, not the Branded in White, but you're just going to search Branded in White with Aluba, and then you're going to use the Branded Fusion. Branded Fusion will then dump the Albos and the Artesia. Then you're going to fusion for Albion. Albion will then trigger banishing both to summon the Albion the Sanctifier Dragon, and at that point you're just going to activate Branded in White and use both of these to summon your new Light and Darkness Dragon Lord. And then you can actually not use anything in the end phase, because Light and Darkness Dragon Lord will just negate the activation. So you shouldn't chain your Albion in the end phase to use this. So this doesn't have the best synergy right there. So yeah, let's look into the next combo. Okay, I got one last replay for you. In this replay, I'm showcasing a 2.5 card combo, so you only need one of the dragons and Aluba, and then you pretty much got the full combo. Like it's not like a big combo, probably can do much more with Branded, but I'm not the best Branded player, but I hope you can see that this probably has potential also because they can special summon themselves free, and they can fusion summon anything. So they don't have to fusion summon a level 10 dragon like their dragon monster. They don't have to fusion summon anything specific. Like they can just fusion summon into anything, and this doesn't have the best third effect, but the third effect of this card that can destroy a card by losing some attack points is really strong. When you think about a Cartesia that will give you material into your banished pile, because you can use it with Rebellion, and you can also use this card to break the board of your opponent, so it's just more gas for Branded. So just write it down in the comments, but I think these cards can fit into the Branded deck very well. You can start this by summoning Aluba. Aluba will then search the Branded Fusion. Then we're going to summon Light and Sublimation Dragon by banishing Albion. Note that this will not stay there long because you can just shuffle it back with Lubellion. Then I'm going to activate Branded Fusion, dump Lubellion and Albas, and then going for Albion, the Branded Dragon, and then I'm going to banish the Fawn of Albas and the Luba to go for the Lubellion. Lubellion will then discard one card from my hand and put back Albion and Fawn of Albas, and then I'm going to get Mirror Jade, and then I'm just going to summon back Lubellion by putting back the one attribute I don't need because I got the Light Dragon. I need Light and Dark to fusion summon, so I just got it back and then activate Branded Lost. I don't know a way right now to how you trigger it right here, but you can then use the Sublimation Dragon and fusion summon Albion the Branded Dragon and Light and Sublimation Dragon to fusion summon your Light and Darkness Dragon Lord, and like that you got the Mirror Jade plus 3 negates. Okay, that was it for the combos. I think these cards do have a place in this meta, and especially the main deck dragons that can just fusion summon on their own are really good and can I think they can really be played in Branded. But what are your guys' opinions? Tell me in the comments. Maybe there is a Branded player that can tell me what he thinks of it, and yeah, have a nice day.